long together. And you know it.
Oh, it's like that film, isn't it, with Richard Gere?
Officer and a Gentleman.
Yeah, except he's no Richard Gere, is he? I'm embarrassed for you, Steve.
Can you finish this outside? We're waiting to lock up.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't mind us.
You're right, Mike. It's already finished. You better get going.
Hey, get your hands off me.
You made a fool of yourself, mate.
Don't make me, son.
Hey, packing up the pair of you. Any trouble outside now?
Yeah, you're right, Mike. There's no problem here.
You're the problem.
Because Steve's just going, now.
I'm going nowhere without my wife. Nowhere.
Tyrone, over there. Come and sit with us, mate. This is your mate Tyrone, my dad, and Merle.
Hiya.
You all right? Hey, you're still going out tonight. Do you fancy it?
You okay?
So what you been up to, mate?
Tyrone he welcomes with open arms. His mother he treats like a bad smell.
I know that feeling.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you just done 2 hours overtime. You should be glad to see the back of this place.
Don't want to miss out fun.
Tough. Come on, out.
Mike, can we use your office for 5 minutes?
Karen, just tell him the sling he's okay. He deserves now else after what he's done.
Well, it won't take long. Mike, 5 minutes. It's not too much to ask, is it?
All right, 5 minutes. But just 5 minutes. I'm waiting to lock up.
And we got a table booked for 8 o'clock, remember
Cancel
that?
it.
Well, come on. Show's over. Out.
Oh, it's dead romantic, isn't it?
Yeah, well, she's just letting him down gently, that's all.
We're taking him back.
Do you think she will have him back?
Well, she must be tempted.
You know why he's asked you to go out, don't you?
Just a meal, Steve.
Because he fancies you. You know it, I know it. And he always has done. You've been sparking off each other since day one.
Yeah, nothing's happened, though, has it?
He wants you. Like any male with blood running through his veins would, because you're special, Karen. And you know it.
I don't do modesty, Steve.
You know he wants you.
Yeah, I want a penthouse flat. Don't mean I'm going to get one, though, does it?
Just put yourself in my shoes. My wife is the most sexiest woman in the world. A boss who fancies the pants off her, invites her to a hotel, spend the night. I ask her not to.
Ask? There was no asking going on, Steve.
All right, I tell
mean,
her
if you'd
not-
have just asked me...
And you go anyway. I phone the hotel, find out there isn't even a room under your name. I've still got that Christmas kiss in my head. So I go to a bar, I get drunk, and wondering what the hell you two are up to, and then this woman comes on to me.
Well, poor you! What, did she pounce on you like a vulture, did she?
I wanted to retaliate. I wanted some ammunition. I wanted to get you back, and I realised that I'd made the biggest mistake of my life.
Why didn't you just trust me, Steve?
I do trust you, I promise. I will trust you. Because now I know I can.
If the answer is true, press star. If the answer is false, press hash. And all the questions are like that, man. Dead easy. So by now, Jack's getting cocky into pressing star instead of hash. We had to do the whole thing all over again. Must have took us nearly an hour, but we didn't get a single question wrong, and the first prize is 10 grand.
Wow, if I was you, I'd rush straight back home and have another go, right this second.
Nah, the lines are closed now.
Right, I'll get you that pint. Same again, is it?
Yeah, go on.
Go on, I'll come with you.
Is that the most boring telephone story I've ever heard in my life? Yes, it is, and I used to work in a call centre. And I'll tell you another thing, your Jason's got no intention of moving back in with his mum.
Look, once he's had a couple more pints and he's chilled out a bit, I'll get Eileen back over and it'll be sound.
I'm not staying here listening to some dope going on about phoning competitions.
OK, we're going to town after this one.
Yeah, all right then, but Jason and his clueless mate are not coming with us. I've had enough of him getting in our way.
But he's my son.
Yeah, I know that, Tone, but I just don't want him living in my house anymore. So you've got the time it takes to finish that pint and put him in the picture. And then me and you are going to go into town on our own.
Some spare change for a cup of tea, mate?
Oh, Skin. Hey, excuse me, can I have a word?
Not too skint to be looking for business, though, eh?
Oh, hang on a minute, I'm looking for the dog.
You nicked, mate. Well and truly nicked.
What for?
You drive me up the wall, Karen. You cost me a fortune. You could cause murder in an empty house.
Top tip, Steve.
If you want to win me back, then stick to flattery, eh, babe?
I'm just saying how it is.
You know, expressions of undying love, that kind of thing.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I do love you.
Well, I'm not hearing that.
Look, even though you drive me up the wall is where I want to be, with you. Look, I know I've messed up.
Big time.
But you've got that in the bank now. I mean, think about it. Be months before you have to put the kettle on again.
Years more like.
Years before I win another argument.
You never won him anyway, Steve.
Karen, have you done the dishes, love? Ah, wasn't it you that had an affair? Well, you know where the sink is. You could make me life a misery.
Yeah, well, I like the sound of that.
But I'd be 10 times more miserable without you. Look, I know I've messed up, and I'll never doubt you again.
You sure?
I'm positive. I want you back, babe. And I think you want me too.
Do you want a bet?
Yeah, go on then.
So, what colour were you thinking of, Deirdre?
I don't know. I've got a blue outfit.
Oh, no, not blue. Not with your complexion.
What's wrong with her complexion?
Nothing. I just think you'd suit green. You'd look lovely in green.
Well, you said that green's your unlucky colour.
No, that was your nana. Very superstitious woman was my mother. She'd be insisting we had a chimney sweep if she was still with us.
No, I remember you going berserk when Dad bought a green car, and when he crashed it, I told yourselves were unmerciful.
No,
Talking of, I told you so. Why don't we go and have another word with Tracy?
Yeah, you're right.
Not cars.
Excuse me, Bev. I'm just going to nip over and have a quick word with our Tracy.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, of course, but before you go, Deirdre, green. Seriously, give it some thought. Blue's not your colour.
Right.
I see. You've got a little blue number that you got your eye on. You don't want to clash.
Well, I haven't made any decisions yet, but be fair. She's not even the groom's mother. I should take precedence. And it is absolutely gorgeous. You wait till you see it.
Tracy, I'm sorry if it sounded as if I was gloating before.
Yeah, it did.
I didn't mean it to come out like that.
She's got no tag, Tracy, love. You should know that by now.
I wonder where I get that from.
Come on, you budgie, suck up.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I'm sick of me mum giving me daggers.
Why don't you come back home?
I can't.
Why not?
Look, Mum, no hard feelings. I accept your apology.
Why spend good money in a hotel when you can move back in with us?
You could have your grand's room.
Can she?
Well, yeah. I mean, you could move into the front room. Save you going up and down the stairs all the time.
Well, what are you going to do? Make the front room en suite or provide me with a commode?
We'll work something out.
But we'll move back eventually. I promise, it's just... you're gonna have to wait, that's all.
What for?
Well, how was I supposed to know?
The residents round here are sick and tired of getting harassed by the likes of you.
I only wanted to ask you a question. This is a police cover-up, this is. You watching your mate's back?
What, mate?
You one of them, aren't you? Into the funny handshake.
What are you trying to say?
I'm looking for my dog, that's all. Rover, his name is. This is him here, look. Come on, girl.
Let's get going before Dibble catches up with us. You know what they're like.
Look at him. Pathetic. He'll be on his knees in a minute.
I'm the pathetic one. Why am I letting Karen MacDonald use my office to sort her private life out?
Yeah, you're right. He's had his 5 minutes. I'll get rid of him.
No, hang on.
Right, come on. We're waiting to lock up that way.
We haven't finished.
You have now.
Look, Steve, I think you better go.
No, I told you I'm not leaving without you.
I think you are, mate.
Look, just wait for me at the flat.
No.
I'll follow you over. I just want to speak to Joe first.
What about?
I'll be a couple of minutes.
Well, then I'll wait for you outside then.
Trust me, I will follow you over, and then we can finish this in the flat.
I haven't got a key.
It won't be long.
So, let's mean we're back together then?
It means we've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Now, go on, go.
You heard her. Come on.
Look, you said you trust me. Now, please, just prove it.
I'll see you in a minute.
I want an end to this, you two.
Yeah, well, it won't happen again.
It better not. This is a factory, not the Marriage Guidance Council.
Look, we're taking up enough of your time, mate. Listen, it's all over now. I'll look up when you go home.
OK, and after tonight, you come here to work. And nothing else. You understand?
Yeah. All right, come on. See you later.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Going home.
Oh, and you've left them on their own in there, have you?
So, looks like it's just me and you now.
No, go and wait for her like she said.
What, and leave her on her own with him?
Have a bit of faith. It's you she wants.
Well, how do you know?
She wouldn't have given you her keys. Now use your loaf. Go and wait for her like she said. She'll follow you on.
Karen, if I slag your husband off, you're going to end up defending him. So, I'm not going to do it. Look, he's helped me out when I needed a hand. He's got his own little business. I have got nothing against him. He's a good lad, but the point is, he's not good enough for you.
What, and you are, I suppose?
No, I'm not saying that. Maybe I'm not good enough for you either. That's for you to decide. But listen, when you go out shopping and you find 2 outfits that you fancy, you try them both on before you make up your mind, don't you? Now, the first one, it might feel comfortable. It might even look good. But you still got to try the other one, just to make sure.
It's not the same.
Why not?
Because I'd just buy both outfits. It's not a problem. This is different, Joe. I have to make a choice.
Yeah, and all I'm saying is, before you make it, try me out for size. Come on. Let me take you for dinner.
I've loved having you staying with us, kiddo. You know, me and you, getting to know each other, man to man like.
What are you trying to say, Dad?
Look, we're men. We understand each other. We don't need all this American stuff, the hugging, all that carry on. We're solid now, and we know it, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, look at your mum. Look at the face on her. She's worried. She thinks you like me more than you like her. It doesn't matter that you've lived together for nearly 20 years. She still needs reassuring. But us men are different. Even though you've only lived with me for a couple of days, we're solid. So when you move out, I won't take it personally. You know what I'm saying, kiddo?
So do you want me to move out, then?
I'm just being realistic. I mean, I know what it's like to be young, free and single. You need your own space.
Yeah, well, I was thinking of getting a flat.
I knew you would be. Oh, I wish I was your age again.
You know, it's just a matter of, getting the deposit and that.
Yeah, well, while you're doing that, I think it's best for your mum's sake if you move back in with her.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Nice one. So me and Mun will get off now. Leave you to it.
Yeah. See you, Dad.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye, Jason. Pick up your things in the morning if you like.
Come out with me. See how it goes, and if it don't work out...
How can this work? How can we go and have a curry and talk about what music we like after this?
If it don't work out, it don't work out, but then at least you'll know.
I already know!
And then you can go back to Steve, but if you go back to him before you give me a chance, you'll always wonder, Karen. Always. Could I do better? Is Steve all I could hope for? And I'll still be here, like a little itch that you can't scratch, and you'll see me every day until sooner or later you won't be able to resist.
Oh, you really love yourself.
No, I love you.
Oh, don't make me laugh, Joe.
No, not in a marry me now kind of way, Karen. In a I can't get you out of my head kind of way. I want to be in the same room all the time kind of way. Don't you feel like that about me? Don't you? Look, okay, maybe this is just a crush, but let's find out, hey? Steve can wait. You owe him nothing.
You're not as irresistible as you think you are. And I can control myself, which is what I'm going to do right now.
No, you're just going to run away.
Yes, to my husband.
Like you did that night at the hotel.
Yeah, that's right.
You were scared and you ran, Karen.
To my husband!
Not to anything, away from me.
I'm not scared of you.
You were scared of us. You do fancy me, and if you didn't...
I fancy loads of fellas.
If you didn't, you'd have stayed up all night in that bar, talking shop and drinking at Baldwin's expense, but you felt it, just like I felt it. You knew something was going to happen, and what did you go and do? You went and ordered a cab home from Wolverhampton, Karen. Now, how much did that cost you?
I wanted to see Steve.
You could have seen Steve the very next day. If you didn't fancy me, you would have waited that long. If we hadn't have been all alone, you could have waited, but you did fancy me. And you knew that if you'd have stayed in that hotel, we'd have ended up in bed together, so you did the right thing.
Yeah, well, what is wrong with that?
Nothing. Fair play to you, Karen. But while you were doing the right thing, what was he doing, eh?
Hey, Alan.
Thanks, love. I just need to get to the bar.
Hey, Audrey. They're laughing at you over there.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, something's tickling them.
Something to do with scissors. Vera, for your information, Blanche was one of the first through the salon door today, and she left a very, very satisfied customer.
Yeah, well, I won't come in your salon for hot tea and china.
You losing your savings got nothing to do with me.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, your whole family's responsible.
Gail feels really bad about it. If she could put it right, she would.
Yeah, well, talk's cheap, but haircut sounds. You've had your last penny off me. I've had my last perm in your shop.
Vera, look, coming tomorrow, I'll give you a half-price cut and colour.
Well, I suppose you did try and warn us all, didn't you, about ill men? Half price, did you say?
Yeah, I mean, just for you, though.
Mind you, it should be free, man.
No, I'm sorry, half-price is the best I could do.
Right, well, I suppose I can be persuaded to give you a second chance.
Oh, good. Well, will 9 o'clock suit you?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Right.
I thought every haircut was half price this week, Audrey.
It is.
Karen, I don't know how else to say...
Shut up, please. Just stop messing with my head.
I just want you to see that the situation has changed since we were in that hotel together.
I've made my decision.
And he's the one who's changed it, because he didn't trust you.
Yeah, well, he does now, and then he will do from now on.
And unless you get me out of your head, you can't even trust yourself.
Oh, I know your game. Yeah, he had a one-night stand. You think I want to do the same? You want to volunteer for the job?
No, I'm hoping for a bit more than that, but I'll settle for a date. Just one date. Look, come out with me tonight. If we don't connect, if you don't have a good time, then you and Steve have got a chance.
Hey, I thought you were going to go into town with your dad.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Blew him out, did you?
Yeah. I fancied it myself.
Oh, well, you're probably better off on your own. I mean, you'd cramp your style.
Yeah, you're right.
So, how's it going then?
Yeah, great. You know, it's a laugh. Probably won't be into all hours though now. You know, singing and falling all over the furniture. You know what it's like.
You could do with somewhere else to sleep tonight, really.
Yeah, couldn't I?
It's a pity I've sold your bed.
You haven't, have you?
No.
Oh, you had me going there.
I've rented it to Steve McDonald.
And you hadn't asked me first?
Oh, what, you moved out?
But even so, ma'am.
Yeah, but Steve's my boss and my landlord, and he had nowhere to sleep.
What, so you rented me bed?
No, he's on the couch. Hey, no one gets my son's bed except my son. And while I live and breathe, it will always be there for you.
Thanks, ma'am.
So, I'll leave the chain off and see you when I see you.
Hey, does that mean you're moving back in? What can I do, Tyrone? She's missing me.
I nearly got arrested. Turns out it's a red light area.
How did you get off?
I just acted dumb, said he hadn't realised.
So you knew it was a red light area?
No.
Well, you weren't acting then, were you?
No, but I only had my bus fare on me. So he knew that I couldn't have been, well, you know, not for 70 pence. And then when I showed him my photo fit, he knew that I couldn't have been.
Never mind that. Did you find any witnesses?
No.
Well, at least you tried.
It's hopeless. I'm going down.
It's not hopeless, Les. I've been thinking.
No, don't go to any more trouble, Kirk.
I could say I was there. I could be a witness.
What? You did that for me?
Yeah.
You'd lie in court?
Yeah.
And admit to hanging round a red light district?
Well, I suppose so, if it means Les getting off.
Not getting off. Getting justice. Yeah. Kirk, it's times like this you find out who your mates are. Nice one, pal.
Kirk, you have had some daft ideas, but this one really does take the biscuits.
If he hadn't come barging in here making his big gestures, we'd be looking at menus now.
Yeah, well, he did, didn't he?
Is that what made your mind up?
Look, it shows that he cares.
It shows he's desperate, Karen. It's just a gesture. I mean, I could do that. What do you want me to do? Get on the roof and use a megaphone to ask you out? I mean, would that make a difference?
No! Look, I've made my decision. I'm sorry, Joe.
And you think you can trust him? After what he's done?
We're going to trust each other from now on.
Oh, no chance.
Look, I think that this is going to make us stronger.
It's a big mistake, Karen.
Yeah, well, I think it's for the best.
You think? But you're not certain, are you? Now, if you were certain, you would have left with Steve 20 minutes ago, and if I could have just found the right
No,
words...
she's not about finding the right words.
It is! Look, I'm just not explaining myself.
Look, if I wasn't married, Joe, believe me, if I wasn't married...
I know you want me, Karen.
No, I'm sorry. It's my husband that I want.
Oh, great. Well, that'll be him now, won't it? What you doing? What you playing at? Get home. He's the one who's been unfaithful, and you're the one who can't be trusted. He don't deserve you, Karen.
I told you to wait.
What, do you think I'm stupid? Where the hell are you?
I said I'd follow you over.
Well, that was half an hour ago.
Nothing's changed, has it?
Well, I thought it had. Now, where are you?
You know where I am.
Yeah, and I know you're on your own with him. Now, what are you two up to?
Nothing.
If you're not back here in 5 minutes...
Yet.
Karen!
What did he say?
Too much for his own good.
Oh, young girls today, they stick up for themselves, don't they?
If you ask me, he brought it on himself.
What happened?
We just seen Tracy in the Rovers.
How's she?
Defiant is the word that springs to mind.
She took a pair of scissors to every suit Deb possesses.
Shredded the lot. And now she's staying in a posh hotel somewhere.
Can she afford that?
No.
But Deb's credit card can.
Couldn't happen to a nicer chap.